Have you ever wondered how Venus flytraps work? How do they actually capture and consume prey? Yes, they are real, and I have grown Venus flytraps for several years, and I'm very passionate about the subject. So today I'm going to teach you some interesting facts about how Venus flytraps are extremely smart and extremely strategic for when they consume prey. First, let's start with some basics. Venus flytraps have developed modified leaves that end in traps that can actually open and close to be able to capture insects. They're native to North Carolina and South Carolina in the United States, and in the regions where they grow, there's very poor soil. And for that reason, there's really not a lot of competition from other plants, but there is really a difficulty to survive because of the lack of nutrients. For that reason is that these plants were able to develop these modified leaves that are able to capture insects, and from those insects they can actually extract those key nutrients that they are lacking. When you look at the traps of a Venus flytrap, you will notice it is made up of two lobes. These two lobes characterized by having some deep and bright burgundy colors inside, and they actually produce sweet nectar. So bugs will actually believe a Venus flytrap is a flower, so they will be tricked and lured by this sweet nectar and these bright colors that mimic a flower. The bug would actually land within the trap and might be consuming the nectar. Within the trap, you will notice that there is 3 thin filaments in each lobe. Those filaments are called trigger hairs. When an insect comes in contact, or really anything comes in contact with these trigger hairs, twice within a very short period of time, then the trap will snap shut. But why does it have to be 2 times? It is actually a mechanism that the plant has developed to ensure it is capturing live prey. So if it is just rain, or if it's just maybe a twig that is falling from a tree, it won't actually trigger the plant to close. But it's not over. Once there has been that double stimuli, then the plant closes, the trap closes, but not completely. It would actually go into a semi-closed stage where the cilia in the border of those lobes will create kind of a jail cell for any insect that is inside. Digesting the bug within the trap will also be a very energy heavy process. So the plant will have to put substantial energy to be able to break up the bug and consume those nutrients. So if the insect is very small, then it's not really worth it. When the plant is in that semi-closed stage, then if it is a very tiny bug, let's say it is a gnat, it will be able to escape. But any type of larger bug will actually become a prisoner within the trap. At that stage, most insects will start freaking out and they'll try to find a way to escape. But if they are too big to get within the slits, then they'll just try to explore the leaf and continue moving around. And actually, that movement is which actually and ultimately will end up killing them. The plant, the Venus flytrap, is actually waiting for further stimuli to confirm that whatever prey it caught, it is alive. So when the insect moves around and continues coming in contact with those trigger hairs, then the plant will continue getting those signals, which will prone the plant into completely shutting its trap. So it will go from that semi-closed stage into a completely and fully closed stage, which keeps away any type of bacteria and seals the trap with the prey inside. At that point, the prey might still be moving around and triggering those hairs, and that will cause the plant to start producing enzymes. At that point, the plant has already confirmed that the bug is big enough to be worth consuming, that the bug is alive, and now it will start producing enzymes that will completely fill the trap and will start breaking down all the soft tissue of the insect. This process can actually take a long time. If you feed a Venus flytrap today, it probably will take it 2 or maybe even 3 weeks to consume the insect. The funny thing about Venus flytraps is that they actually do not need to capture bugs. Yes, they live in very poor growing conditions and they might want to capture bugs as a supplement, but they are standard plants that will get their nutrients through photosynthesis. Venus flytraps are extremely smart and they actually are not very hard to care for. So if you are interested in learning how to grow carnivorous plants, make sure to watch this video and get started.